like we can run the table. I really do.
Giants looking for a stop. They're going to air it out. Rodgers does this better than anybody. End zone, Cobb, touchdown! Unbelievable! This to send the Packers into the NFC Championship game. It is good! The Packers are moving on. Aaron Rodgers has done it again.
Grossi Posse, what's going on? Tom Grossi here with another episode of NFL Predictions. Thanks so much for joining us. And before we begin, I just want to do a quick shout out and thank you to the 500 subscribers that we hit over this week. Very happy about that. Love the growth, love this community, and love the fans. So thank you very much for supporting the show. Greatly appreciate it. We went 10-5 last week, and we are 114-64 on the season. Don't want to brag, but those are pretty good numbers. Hoping to keep it under 100 for the remainder of the season. Let's jump into it real quick, because right now in New York it is snowing, and it is colder than Jack Nicholson at the end of The Shining. So we're just going to run through these real quick, and plus you got better things to do, like sit on the couch and not watch this. Okay, here we go. The Colts versus Buffalo. I'm going to pick the Buffalo Bills, even though they both suck. Dallas and Giants. Ooh, Dallas is trying to keep their very slim playoff hopes alive. I'm going to pick Dallas in this one against the Giants. Detroit and Tampa Bay. While I would love Tampa Bay to win, it's all going to depend on if Matthew Stafford's going to play. If Matthew Stafford plays, I see Detroit picking this up, so I'm going to pick Detroit. Oakland and Kansas City. Kansas City just not looking good. I'm going to go with Oakland on this one. San Francisco and Houston, I am going to go with San Francisco. Yeah, let's get crazy. Green Bay and the Cleveland Browns. Well, the question on everybody's mind this week is, 1, can the Packers beat a team who have only won one game in 2 years? And 2, if they do, is Mr. Rodgers coming back to his neighborhood next week? And I'm going to say yes on all accounts. The Packers are going to take this, because if they lose to the Browns and they essentially end their playoff hopes, which got dashed tremendously when the Falcons won on Thursday night, but we are still in it. We're still in it. I'm going to say the Packers win, but if they lose to the Browns, this is going to be a very sad episode come Sunday. Just letting you know. Chicago and Cincinnati, I'm going to go with Cincinnati. Minnesota and Carolina, I'm going to pick Minnesota, and I swear to God, if the Vikings don't win this game, because I actually need them to win, I'm going to hate you even more. Washington versus the Chargers, and I'm going to go with the Chargers here. The New York Jets versus the Denver Broncos, 2 terrible teams. I'm going to go with the Jets. Tennessee versus Arizona, man, these are some great matchups. I'm going to go with Tennessee. Philadelphia versus the Rams. That should actually be a really great game. I'm going to pick Philadelphia to win it. Seattle versus Jacksonville. While I would love Jacksonville to pull out a win, I'm going to pick Seattle. Baltimore and Pittsburgh. Both these teams trying to get into the playoffs. Baltimore needs it a lot more than Pittsburgh, but I'm going to go with Pittsburgh here. And then finally, New England and Miami. What a sleeper of a Monday night game. I'm going to go with New England. And boom! Those are the picks. Hopefully, this is the last predictions episode that I'm going to do until Aaron Rodgers returns. I miss him. I miss his smiling face. I miss his presence. And hopefully that will be returned to the NFL next week against the Panthers. But you could always find me at TomGrossiComedy.com, TomGrossi Comedy, or Tom Grossi Comedy on the Twitter. Check out Packcast, Packast, which is this podcast. We do 2 episodes a week, plus our predictions episode, and every week we interview fans from the opposing team. This week we had 2 amazing Browns fans on. One was even from Dublin, Ireland. Please check that out. Great episode. Both of them were phenomenal. We're on SoundCloud, iTunes, YouTube, Google Play Music, the works. But thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think about your predictions. Are we around the same? Around the same? Well, how you doing? I'm doing all right. I actually wound up sneaking into the playoffs in my fantasy leagues, 3 out of my 5 leagues. I'm pretty happy about that. We'll see you again Sunday. I might just be a very, very sad man. But I'm Tom Grossi. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, go Pack Go.